first of the two-part video on Family Day weekend and cross-country skiing in British Columbia. Stay tuned for the second part in 2 weeks. Bye! Hi everyone, welcome to Furen University Self-Learning Courses. This is Sherry, and I'm taking you into Chinatown near downtown Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Before we get there, the glass-covered walkway you're seeing here is part of the Plus 15 Skyway. The name Plus 15 refers to the bridges raised at 15 feet or 4.5 meters above the ground. The Skyway system were designed for 3 reasons: to ward off the minus 30 Celsius degree weather, to help avoid pollution from the streets, and to allow for indoor walking space. The walkway system is 18 kilometers long and connects a total of 62 bridges, making this the longest elevated and closed walkway in the world. We are now at the border of Calgary's Chinatown. When visiting the area, you'd see that it only covers a few blocks. It also sits at the edge of downtown, as most of the Chinatowns in North America are. This likely had to do with the history of how early Chinese immigrants were treated in North America. When the Chinese immigrated to Gold Mountain, the nickname they had for North America in the 1800s, the majority worked as laborers to build railways, other types of construction, and operated restaurants and laundromats. The resentment of white people against Chinese became prominent when they saw that Chinese immigrants took up jobs, and eventually the US, Canadian, and Mexican governments laid down laws restricting Chinese immigration into North America. The Canadian federal government did not lift its restrictions against Chinese immigration until 1947. Today, Calgary's Chinatown is the 3rd largest in Canada, with more than 200 businesses and restaurants in the area, along with easy access to the river path and vicinity to downtown amenities. Chinatown became one of key destinations for the visitors. On this side of the street, one sees Communist China's flag. And over this other side, you're seeing Taiwan's flag displayed on top of the building written Chinese Kuomintang's office, Calgary branch. This is one rare site where you'd see the 2 flags hang almost side by side on the same street, which speaks to the tumultuous history that Chinese in China, Taiwan, and overseas has seen in the 20th century. One of the most celebrated Chinese-Canadian writers, Denise Zhong, has written about her family's history. Her book, The Concubine's Children, tells how in 1910 her grandfather left Guangdong, China, and his first wife behind in search of a better life in Canada, and ended up marrying a second wife, the concubine, who became the author's grandmother. The groundbreaking nonfiction has not only won awards but has been translated into several languages, including Chinese. Ms. Zhong has served as a public servant in the Canadian government as an economist and worked closely with the former Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, father to the current leader Justin Trudeau. This has been a great accomplishment for a Chinese Canadian, especially when she discovered, through researching for her book, that her grandfather lived in Canada at a time when Chinese were denied citizenship, land ownership, and the right to vote. These days, as you walk around Chinatown, more often than not, it is Cantonese that you hear from the Chinese Canadians. Data from the 2016 census found that of the 19 immigrant languages spoken in Canada, Mandarin and Cantonese are still the most commonly used among its people. Explore more on this and other relevant topics you've seen from the video, plus work on your conversation skills when you sign up for a session. Bye now!